Hey, it's Steve from Afternoons here at WCSG. As we celebrate Easter, I just want to share a piece of scripture with you from Isaiah 53. It's verse 5. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was on him, and by his wounds we are healed. Of course, the prophet there is speaking of the Messiah, who we now know is Jesus. And if you look at the earlier part of that chapter, it's like you can see the week that we have been remembering all this week, leading up to the cross. And it talks about transgressions and iniquities. Basically, that's just rebellion and sin, which another word for sin is just missing the mark, which we do all the time. Since the time we decided that we wanted to define the way the universe works, we've been missing the mark. And Jesus, the only one who lived a life of actually hitting the mark correctly and perfectly, was the one who took the consequence that was really supposed to be our consequence. And a lot of times we think about an innocent person who dies, and we think, what a waste. But that's not the case here. The most innocent person died, and it was not a waste. He had a plan in mind, which was to bring us peace with God that we couldn't get to ourselves, and to bring us spiritual healing that we weren't able to achieve ourselves. So, what's our response? Are we going to stay in rebellion and continuing to try to hit the mark ourselves but missing it? Or are we going to humbly say, yes, I need that healing and I need that peace with God. I can't achieve it, I can't get it on my own, and accept what he has done on our behalf. I hope that is what you take from this scripture. Happy Easter, and he is risen.